Yo, it's your boy Marita boy. I'm back up in this thing, man. Listen. Man. So I was doing some research for some future content, and I came across Lionel B's video on one of Diddy's accusers exposing what was found on some of the tapes that was confiscated from Diddy's house. And I got about 5 minutes into the video and it was getting real interesting. And I decided instead of watching this whole 40-minute video, that I would do a live on the video because within the first 5 minutes, I found it interesting enough for me that I wanted to do a reaction to it. But I decided to do this organically before I actually saw the rest of the video because it looked interesting enough, and I just said, okay, if I'm gonna watch this whole video and then I'm gonna end up having to do a reaction to it anyway, I might as well just do the reaction while I'm watching the video. Shout out to Lionel B. Go subscribe to his channel. He's been around this industry for a while. He's very reputable. You see that goes what's the name? I'm finna hit him with a like. Go subscribe to his channel. Lionel BC got over 400,000 subscribers, and we're finna organically watch what one of Diddy's accusers is saying on this video. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to the moderator. Shout out to my chat. Let's go, man.
Diddy having threesomes with his mom and more. Be prepared to be floored, and make sure you watch this whole.
So already 2 seconds into it, you heard Lionel B say that allegedly Diddy has had threesomes with his mom. Now, I want to say this now. If y'all remember now, your boy Marita pointed out a while ago about the strange interaction between Diddy and his mom. Y'all don't remember the video that we went over where Diddy kissed his mama? If you ain't seen it, go check it out. It's on one of my videos. Just scroll down until you catch it. But Diddy kissed his mama in the mouth. Remember, they say Diddy has this fetish where he likes all his women to wear white fingernail polish so he can see their hands when they got their hands wrapped around another man's Johnson. Allegedly, this is what was said. In that same video, Diddy's mom had white fingernails polished. Also, in that same video, if you remember not, Diddy and his mama was hooked up to IVs. Now, it's alleged that they hooked themselves up to ringers. Ringers is another name for IVs. They hooked themselves up to IVs or ringers in order to rejuvenate themselves after a long weekend or a long evening of partying, being dehydrated, losing a lot of essential elements and vitamins in their body, so they use the IVs and the ringers to help them give them a boost and rejuvenate them so they don't be down for days on end after a long night or weekend of partying and drugs and drinking and stuff like that. Diddy's mom was hooked up to an IV with him. So when I saw all of that, I was like, you kiss your mama in the mouth. That's crazy. Your mama got the white fingernail polish on, like they say you like your concubine to have. Also, your mama hooked up to a ringer, a IV with you at the same time. Like, what is your 60, 70-year-old, no, about 70-some-year-old mama doing hooked up to an IV? Then in that same video, Diddy talking about, yeah, man, my mama can still drop it. My mama can still drop it to the floor. My mama can still pop it and put her hands on the floor and throw it back and all of this type of stuff. And I'm gonna say this too. Allegedly, Diddy's mama was a sex worker when he was younger, and Diddy used to see his mom actually performing these despicable acts in front of him. And this is how he developed his fetish for the freak offs and watching his women have sex with other men. Allegedly. This is where all this allegedly came from, y'all. Allegedly. But we're going to listen to this because I'm telling you, I only watched 5 minutes of this video and I stopped and I put this live on. But I feel like this accuser going to fill in the blanks for some of the stuff that we've been speculating. And I want to say this too, fair use is an act. anything I say here is alleged. Everything here is for educational purposes only. None of this is substantiated. So don't take this for fact. This is just what one person's opinion, and we're gonna share our opinion. I wasn't in there with them, so I don't know what the hell was going on, but we still gonna talk about it because we know some weird shit has been going on, and just interesting. So everything I say here gonna be organic. I never saw this video. I only watched like 5 minutes of it, and I just stopped it, and I decided to go live because I say, hey man, it's Friday. Hey man, haven't been going live that regularly, but we did go live last night. But I say, hey man, let's go ahead and start this Friday off right and go live because this thing do seem very, very interesting. So y'all can listen to this on your way to work or while you're putting your clothes on. Then get to hit the door, kids, before y'all hit the door to go to school. We can check it out.
Video. How
Well, damn, they hit me with a commercial early.
did you initially come in contact with Diddy?
Okay, it's a cute story. I'm from California. Prior, I had never been on the East Coast in my entire life. I had never been to Florida. I had never been to New York, nowhere on the East Coast. And a guy I was dating, Anthony Gallo, he's from Cali. We were both from Cali. He got an opportunity. He got scouted by a guy in LA who was a reputable agent, scouting agent. It was initially Wilhelmina Models. And so they gave him the opportunity to come to New York for an audition. When he went out there, he ended up getting a lot of callbacks, but he was back in LA. And they said, well, you're getting all these callbacks, but if you're going to model for real, we need you out here. So he had never been on the East Coast either. So he was like, and at this time, my family had found out that I had did adult movies. Now, mind you, I had an ex-boyfriend, Jake Steed. He was my boyfriend at first, and he manipulated me into the adult.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie though. In my younger days, hey, I ain't gonna lie. I seen Buddy and a bunch of the motherfuckers. Buddy like one of them old porn stars or whatever. So that was her boyfriend. So we already done established that she was in the adult film industry. You know what I'm saying? But she wanted Diddy's Accusers.
Film industry. Only did 8 movies in a 6-month period of my life in the year 1999, but those 8 movies in 6 months follow me to this day. And I signed a residual contract, and Jake Steve been collecting all the money. He done put me on Pornhub. I'm everywhere. And they said he hiding out South America. He been collecting my money the last 20-some years. I'm the one that gave Ray J and Kim Kardashian the connect. You look at the production team, and you can see we have the same production team. You see mine was filmed first. Me, Ray J.
So she said she gave Ray J and Kim Kardashian the connect. So I'm gonna say this real quick here, right? So you talking about you only did 8 films within a 6-month period of your life, but at the same time though, you was with the shits too though. I ain't saying, hey, listen, man, I'm not casting no aspersions on adult film stars. Listen, I'm somebody, hey man, I like to look at Pornhub sometime with my female friends, but we do our thing. You know what I'm saying? But so I don't get it twisted. I ain't no motherfucker sitting up here talking about, oh, she a bad person because she did porn or whatever. But what I am saying is, we can see that she was going down this path. She ain't no angel. You feel what I'm saying? Like this is something that she been involved in.
Brandy, we all grew.
And more power to her. I ain't know she was on Pornhub, but I promise to God, boy, her name Adria English. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you, boy. I'm going to see what you got, girl. I ain't gonna lie. I'm going right to Pornhub later on, and I'm gonna see some of your scenes, baby.
The same church, Church of Christ. Brother Norwood, their father is my vocal coach, so that's how we already knew each other. But
so she said she went to the same church with the Norwoods, Brandy and Ray J, and her Brandy's daddy was her vocal coach. Now I don't know, what their connection is, or if they have any connection with the rest of the story, or you know what I mean. But I'm gonna just say this: if you listen to what she's saying, ain't all of this kind of eerily, like kind of crazy, like it make you feel kind of creepy. Like okay, so you gave Ray J and Kim Kardashian a production connect so they could do their adult film. But then Brandy and Ray J's daddy was your vocal coach at church. It just screams like weird weird sex shit going on in the Hollywood world, don't it, man? That shit crazy. But we're gonna keep on going though.
How famous with theirs because Kim Kardashian had a little bigger of a name because of her dad. So when Anthony got scouted, we ended up my family had found a family some member of our church, my church from 9 years old had found out I did adult movies. They brought it to the minister, who brought it to my parents. And when I came home from work, I was working as a telemetry technician in the critical care unit at Hoag Hospital in Newport Beach. And when I came home from my shift, my parents had it on the big screen, me with a it in my mouth.
Wow. See, I told y'all some weird shit going on here. That's why I stopped this. I was watching this privately by myself this morning, just deciding whether this was gonna be some content that I was gonna do. But 5 minutes into it, I say, damn, this shit's salacious. Let me just go ahead on and go live and do this organically, my reaction organically with my subscribers, man. Shout out to Renee Thomas. Good morning. Do you hear what she said? She said when her parents found out she was doing adult films, and she came home and they had it on the big screen live with her sucking a Johnson. Shout out to Reflections of Kimberly. That is crazy. Like, I'm just saying, like, bro, like, it's some weird shit going on here. Cause let me just say this, bro. Like, what parent want to see they daughter performing a sex act on a adult film? That's crazy for her people to be having that shit on. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. I understand. That somebody probably told y'all that your daughter was doing this, so you want to see if this really your daughter. But just to be having it on the TV while when your daughter walk in, like, what you doing with a dick in your mouth? Like, that's crazy. Like, to be real with you, all jokes aside, if I was the father, I wouldn't even want to see that with my daughter. I'm gonna tell you what I would have like. Hey, I'd have been like, told my wife, hey, baby, baby, look at that and see if that's her. Once my wife would have told me that was my daughter, I don't want to see that. I don't never want to see my daughter no kind of nothing like that. You feel me? I'm not gonna be watching that shit. I don't ever want to see that. I'm gonna take my wife's word that that's our baby on that motherfucking channel on that video, and that's it. I don't need that visual in my mind. I'm never gonna be able to erase that. I won't do that. That's fucking disgusting.
No. Your
The
parents had that on there?
firstborn, the valedictorian, literally, the sheltered one from the suburbs who had never even had sex before in their knowledge. The innocent one, their love child on the big screen with it. So when I shame my family like that,
What was that like walking into there and seeing that on the screen?
it was the worst day of my life. I still feel the memory, and it haunts me the same way Diddy haunts me to this day. I can still remember the way I felt, how my parents looked at me.
Hey, I can understand that being some shit that you've been embarrassed about that your parents seen you doing. But bitch, stop lying to my Diddy hunt, you puss asshole. I'm gonna stop that shit off top because what you're telling us is you was well on your way to doing some explicit sexual shit before you even met Diddy.
And then so when Anthony got the opportunity to move to New York, I was like, man, hell yeah, because I did the movies in '99, but they didn't find out until 2004. And that was the same time Anthony got asked to move to New York. So I said, man, I'm going with you. And then when we got out there, Anthony was going to go see whatever. He ended up getting an audition with Ford Models, and then Ford signed him. That was Cassie Ventura's same agency. And so we were from Cali, and we had an apartment in the middle of Manhattan. So all the models in between their go-sees and their auditions would come hang out at our apartment. And we had the weed, and that's when weed was hella illegal. So we was from Cali, we had the weed. Anthony looked good. I was working at Larry Flynt's Hustler Club, so I was already the hottest stripper because Manhattan is only 11 miles, about 13 miles. I'm from Cali, the West Coast. All the East Coast people grew up together. They don't know me and Anthony like that, so they're intrigued. I look good, he looked good. It's 20 years earlier. I'm 46 right now. I'll be 47 in January. So imagine me in my 20s, you know what I'm saying? Body was extra banging, and even now, everything's real, butt real, lips real, nose real. I've never had a million behind me, so just imagine that.
So tell us a little bit more about how you guys actually
got into doing these Diddy parties and him propositioning your dude?
Anthony is signed to Ford Models. Cassie is coming over to our apartment, hanging out. We're all friends. We actually start
Oh, you
telling.
was hanging out with Cassie?
Yeah, she would come over our apartment too, because her and Anthony were both signed to Ford Models. We were convenient right there in the middle of the city. So in between your auditions, your casting, you would come smoke weed and hang out at the bomb couple from the West Coast. You know what I'm saying? We had the doorman building. We was popping, and so um, so we all had our own private stories of because you know East Coast music was a soundtrack to our lives. You know, from the West Coast, like we was fans of everybody: Mary J. Blige, Biggie, 112, Craig Mack, Mace. You know, Black Rob. You know, Dirty Money, Diddy. You know, everybody. You know, Lil Kim. Shout out to Lil Kim. I got to meet her with T Pain. She was very nice. She was very nice to me. So when we got there, we all had our own when me and Anthony got there, we had our own vision of what we would do if we ever met these certain people, Jay-Z, Diddy, you know.
She was just going to say me and Anthony had our own fantasy of what we would do when we met these people. Listen, let me tell you something. Um, Again, I'm gonna call her. I'm gonna say some shit during this video. I can already tell, but by no way am I judging this woman. You get what I'm saying? I'm not judging her. I'm just gonna be giving my opinion and reacting on the shit she's saying, right? And it's just all opinion. It's all alleged. I don't know what the fuck was going on. I don't know if 100% whether she's lying or telling the truth. I'm just gonna be giving my opinions, my reaction. Let me tell you something. I can tell you right now already that this lady right here 100% knew exactly what she was doing. This ain't somebody right here that was taken advantage of at fucking all. This is somebody that was using her body, her looks, her sex appeal, her sex in order to get where she wanted to go. And I feel like she's somebody that enjoyed doing whatever it was that she was doing. Now let's keep it going.
And then Cassie did too. Her and Anthony were inspiring models. And Cassie wanted to sing and stuff. Anthony, he just more wanted to model, smoke weed, look good, get his dick sucked type shit. Cassie, she wanted to model, but she wanted to sing. She wanted to be an entertainer. And so we all had dreams to meet Diddy. So then, fast forward, Anthony ends up getting called to audition for Diddy for the Sean John campaign.
Dreams to meet Diddy. If I had to guess, y'all, it seems to me that Diddy's reputation preceded him, and she and Anthony and her little crew already knew what Diddy's reputation was, and they knew if they could get around him, that they could, they could form some type of relationship because they already had heard what Diddy was about. That's what I'm getting from listening to her. That's exactly what I'm getting from her. And it's a different dynamic because the media done painted that Diddy just took advantage of all these people and this and that. That everybody's a victim. And I don't know if she understands this by the way she telling her story or whatever. But I'm telling you, what I'm getting here is, how a gold digger would seek out a rich person in order to get them to be in a relationship with them. I'm getting out of this is that she was somebody that used her sex and her body, her looks to get where she wanted to go, and she already heard how Diddy rolled, and she was sure that if she could get around Diddy, that she would be able to put that motherfucking hook in it. That's what it sounds like to me.
So he never invites me along to his auditions or his go-sees, but this particular day he invited me because he knew I was a fan. Like he knew I was gonna be mad. He went to the damn thing and you didn't take me. You know what I mean? Because I wanted to meet people and stuff. I was already a dancer. I was already moving and shaking. I already had a gang of athletes and whatever. But the music industry, because I rap.
Yeah, what you say? I already had a gang of athletes and all that. That means what you saying is I already had a lot of different relationships with a lot of different people in the entertainment industry or the celebrities or the famous people. And hey, I wanted to move my way. I wanted to meet more and more famous people. As I went on. That's what it sounded like to me.
That's where I wanted to get into.
Ain't that what she said? See what I'm saying? I told you, your boy Marita good, man. Y'all follow your boy Marita. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. If I tell you it's Easter tomorrow, don't question me. Just color the eggs, baby.
So, long story short, we sitting in the waiting room, and one of his homeboys that frequents our apartment comes out of the thing, and he's looking mellow mad, like, shh. And so low key, me and Anthony laughing. We like, he must not have booked it. Like, he's salty. Like, we laughing to each other, like, you know. And then they called him. And then when they called him, I'm like, yeah, you got this, man. Like, you know, I'm dapping on. And then that's when two-way pages was out. So when they called, I flipped my two-way up. So I'm on my two-way lining up some money for later on. All of a sudden, I just hear, man, fuck that.
On my two-way lining up some money for later on. I can only assume what she mean by that was it could have been selling drugs, it could have been selling pussy or whatever. I don't know. But she say on her two-way lining up some money for later on. I don't know. Interesting.
And the door that flew up, and it was, I'm like, what? And like Anthony is a very good-looking guy. His mother is, you know, African-American Black lady, and his father is an Italian man. And actually, the wine, Gallo wine, that's his family. And allegedly, his dad got basically shunned from his family for choosing up on a Black woman. And he went on to have a few kids, and all of them are boys, and they're all very good-looking guys. But his dad chose to be poor, to follow his heart and be with a Black woman. And so allegedly, his dad still to this day rides a bike in Northern California. He's from Northern California. He had moved down to LA. And so even though he was a good looking guy mixed with Black and Italian, he wasn't no punk. Like, it wasn't no gay in him. It wasn't no, you know, bitch in him. Like, he was like a thug, but he a pretty boy. So like, I guess they underestimated him, thinking that because he was so good looking that he go that way. So he was more than offended. He was on some gangster shit. Like, he got me fucked up. So when we were in the elevator, I was like, well, what happened? He was like, man, like, he gave me a look like, man, shut the. And I was like, all right, because it was people in the elevator. So I was like, all right. So when we got, you know, out the elevator, I'm like, what's up? I'm like, why are you tripping? He was like, man, that nigga asked me to suck his dick. I said, who asked you to suck his dick? He said, Puffy. We was calling Puffy back then. Puffy. And I said, no, he didn't. And it broke my heart, broke my arm. And I was like, nah. And he was like, he asked me to suck his dick. I was like, oh. I was like, well, then I see why, you know what I mean? For sure. Like, it's a wrap. Yeah. It's like, I don't need that job. That's fucking bad. So I was like, for sure. You know what I mean? We got in the cab. We went back to our apartment. His homeboy ended up coming through. We smoked blunts. We laughed at it. We was like, hey, you know what I mean? But then because I was a dancer, I'm also in the regular go-go club scene. And I ran into Tamiko Thomas, who ended up being, I call her a handler, one of Diddy's handlers, wranglers. And she approached me with opportunity to help me and Anthony out. If I would dance at Diddy's white parties, Anthony can go ahead and book the campaign. I agreed to dance at the white parties. Anthony booked the Sean John campaign. He was every.
So after Diddy asked Anthony to do, I don't want to say that crazy shit, bro. But anyway, after Diddy asked Anthony whatever he asked him, Anthony still goes back and works for Diddy. You know what I mean? Like, bro, that's crazy. Listen, let me tell you something. I would have swung on Diddy. I would have never been doing that shit. No way. I'm glad I look the way I look, goddamn it, because I ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit right there, cuz that shit would have rubbed me the wrong way like a motherfucker. Like, real shit though. But man, I don't understand working for the man after the man done proposition you. That shit crazy.
He was on billboards, buses, bus stops, cabs, in the magazine, all at the same damn time. He was everywhere. But right now, if you go and try to Google any one picture of that Sean John campaign, Diddy done scrubbed it all. I can't even hardly find a picture.
Now, did Diddy remember him whenever he eventually got that gig?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because when he booked it, after they had like a lounge party where it was like a celebration, like, hey, the new campaign, let's all, and it was a very small lounge, like only the models was there, the, you know, creative director, the photographer, Diddy, you know, a couple other people, and that's it. And so he went over it. So it was kind of like, thank you for letting your girl work my party. You know what I mean? You know, you came out great, my nigga. You know, he didn't say my nigga. He said, what did he say? Came out great, my guy. You're killing it, baby. You killing it. You know what I mean? So he basically tried to like go over the fact that he had asked him to suck his, because he tried him and he didn't fall for it. So he felt stupid. He didn't know he was that thug. You know?
So what was your reaction to that? I know both you guys were upset, but were you thinking like, damn, ain't no Diddy was like this? Were you guys shocked?
I was, because I had been an ex, friend star, and I was currently an exotic dancer. For me, it was regular scheduled programming. Like, it's just what rich people with money do. Like, he tried it. He wanted to see.
I told y'all. Didn't I tell y'all? See what I mean? So she right in there. She right in the spot where she want to be. She know what's going on. She hip to everything. Nothing surprises her. You feel what I'm saying? It depends. If I had to guess, it depends on who it was, what celebrity propositioned her, what her reaction was gonna be. She definitely was trying to sleep her way to the top or sleep her way into a better position in life, by using her sex and her body to do it, her looks to do it. So she was right where she wanted to be. You see what I'm saying? So I'm trying to figure out how she, like, I'm trying to figure out, because I don't really know exactly what she done accused Diddy of. I told you I'm watching this video for the first time organically here. I've never seen this video. I have never watched this video this far. I watched 5 minutes of it, then I put this live on. But she a willing participant, y'all. Hit that like button.
I mean, to me, it was more funny, but Anthony took more offense. Like, no, like, he got me fucked up. So I had let it go. I was over it. When they asked me to work the parties, I was like, hell yeah, I would have did that shit down there for free. You know what I mean? Just for the networking.
Just so, see, I told y'all. I think I got her pegged right.
I was a groupie at that point. And I didn't realize how pretty I was. I didn't realize they looked at me like that. And I extra didn't know that Diddy had gotten word of my former career in the adult entertainment industry that I was manipulated into by an ex-boyfriend that I only did for 6 months out of my life, that I wasn't trying.
Whether you was manipulated or not, baby girl, because I wasn't there, I don't know. But I tell you what, once you got manipulated, you liked it. Yeah, you liked it. What that lady said, Mr. who cut off them people head, what her name? Miss Shebang, the white lady Shebang who cut off her boyfriend head. When the police called us, she said, yeah, and I liked it. Yeah, that's what this bitch said. That's what this bitch, she liked it. So a bitch ain't manipulate you. Well, they might have manipulated, you might have got manipulated when you was young, a little young swaddling on the casting couch. But once you got up off that casting couch, bitch, you was a full-fledged adult star. And you went with it. Trust me. Shout out to Renee Thomas. Shout out to Jamel Knight.
They have aspirations to be a P star. None of that. I got manipulated into it so somebody could basically get my residuals and be basically caking off of me the last 20 plus years. I was very sheltered, naive. My parents were from LA, and so they raised me in the suburbs. They didn't want me to experience anything they saw growing up in the hood. And so when I went to Long Beach State and they put me in the co-ed dorms, to the left were the athletes and to the right were the girls who were stripping to get through school. They were all from LA, Compton, and Long Beach. I'm from Chino, California, a little nerdy girl with valedictorian. So when they were stripping to get through college, I kicked it with them. And that's how I ended up with Jake Steeden. He saw the innocence and the naiveness in me. He got me to do their movies. And then when Diddy found out about it, they used that against me. And he viewed me as somebody that was sexually exploited, worthy. And yeah. And he played on my heart. It's called coercion of the heart. When I told him that I rap.
Hey, hold on, ho. Stop it. Cut it out. Listen, baby. That man ain't that. Listen, okay, I'm gonna say this. If you are I'm gonna just say like what my grandma used to say. If you are somebody who's hot and ass, which you was hot and ass, I don't give a damn because you was a valedictorian. I don't give a fuck because you're from Chino. I don't give a fuck because you lived a shelter life, none of that shit. It's still people who grow up that way who be hot and ass. That, you know what I mean? It's clear that you was hot and ass. It's clear that, you wanted to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever it is, sexually that you want to do. You wanted to explore, put it that way. Now, once you came out of your shell, your shelteredness, your cocoon, you was with all the shits, baby. You was with all the shits. You was doing adults movies. You was hanging around with people who was doing whatever they was doing. You was with all the shits, baby. So don't just be seeing like Diddy just exploited you. No, Diddy seen a porn star whore, and he did what people would do. He came at you the way that people would come at somebody who was using their body to get where they want to go in life. That's what happened with you, baby. Stop pulling that bullshit now.
And I sang, and he said I was dope, and he said he was gonna bring me and I had a girl group out, like I'm the Beyonce of my group. They even told you that I was the dopest one, and it's called Coercion of the Heart, and he played on the fact that he knew I liked to rap, sing, and perform, and that's why he would bring me back year after year, saying you're getting closer, like initiation, you're getting closer, but it never happened. But he kept making me, sexually perform while he was wheeling and dealing, and like getting jewelry.
Making her. She still said keep making her. No, you was down with the shits, baby. Listen, let me tell you something. Listen, let me tell you something. I it's just my opinion, but I have no doubt that Diddy probably compensated her financially for her time. She probably got opportunities from her relationship that she had going on with Diddy. And she said herself, she already knew the play. She was down with the play. She put herself in a position to be in these situations because that's what she wanted to do in order to get where she was going. Hell, I ain't gonna even tell you no lie. Listen to her. I think she enjoyed it. Me personally, I think she enjoyed the time that she had doing what she was doing with who she was doing it with. It don't sound like she was being forced to do a motherfucking thing. She already said she had a gang of celebrities, she had a gang of athletes on her in her phone and all of that. So you've been sleeping around, baby girl. You've been dibbling, dabbling, networking, using your body to get where you want to go and network in this type of entertainment industry. Stop playing, whore. Stop playing.
Take up the jewelry, take up the jeweler, cutting a deal with this person, recording me and him over there so he can extort that person out. We all didn't know, but he had a plan the whole time. And that's why he made people sign NDAs that said, you can't talk about what we went through until 20 years after I died. But I never signed that. Aubrey O'Day. Aubrey O'Day and Danity Kane, and then they got hit with that. I was already out the game. I was done from 2004 to 2009. By the time he was running around with them, I was already, on the way out.
So if I understand correctly, so basically he had you basically setting up people, man. Some of his high profile people, he had you go over there so he can get video of certain.
No, he wouldn't say go over there so I can get video. He would hire me to work as a go-go dancer. They had 3 stages, positioned throughout his mansion. It was where he lived. It was his residence. It wasn't a club. It wasn't a lounge. And so it just makeshift stages, 3 stages set up in his house, like for us to be checkpoints. Like my stage was over by the bar. Tamiko's stage was over by the food. Old girls checkpoint was over there by the rooms if you wanted to go do something. So it's like, I think he kind of told the guests, hey, if you want to drink, look for, just look for a stage and you're going to find something you need. You know what I mean? So we were elevated above the crowd. And so, but that we were instructed to only drink from certain liquor bottles. It's the girls champagne, it's the guys champagne. Girls don't drink the guys champagne, girls don't drink the boys champagne. And all champagne was laced with ketamine, like horse tranquilizer, ecstasy. That's not allegedly. We were all doped up. And to this day, I believe we all, and I know I do, have a chemical imbalance. Like whenever I drink anything, it could be one glass of wine, all of a sudden I'm a stripper.
I got a question. How do you know it was laced, baby girl? Okay, first of all, how long did you do this situation? How long was you the go-go girls in this house for these events? And how did you know it was laced? Because like I'm just assuming that somebody drinks something and it make them know, and it makes them feel woo. And let's get this shit straight too. She did drugs too. So like, how would you know if it was laced? You get what I'm saying? Like, did you take some of the liquid and take it to the police back then and say, oh, I think he laced me, and they tested it? No. So I don't believe she did that. Did somebody tell you back then that it was laced? Maybe, possibly. Um, I'm just trying to figure out how would she know. To me, it seemed, I could be wrong, but it seemed like she's saying that now because we done had evidence of Diddy doing this now. Like it's a bit evidence of him coming out doing this now. So of course she gonna say, oh yeah, and he might have did lace her. I ain't lying. He might have did. He might have did, or she might have knew what was in that motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you something. Somebody like her, I wouldn't doubt that she knew to play every step of the way. Like this do not seem like somebody that manipulated, somebody that was assaulted or took advantage of. She is with all of the shits, in my opinion, and she just see that it's finna be some money given out, and she was involved in this shit. So I guess she feel like ain't no way. I'm finna let this money train pass me by, being that I was doing all of this shit, and I could give some intimate details of the inside of what was going on for an extended period of time, or at least for a while. She was around Diddy and these celebrities. But I'm gonna say this also. Damn, the picture she paint, that's a hell of a picture when you got women. And of course, she already was a sex worker. She already was a porn star. When you got women just around just for the celebrities to just to pull in the room and go fuck on, that's crazy.
Star, like I'm white, just black, I'm that. I'm She Diddy. You know, Orlando Brown running around like I'm Puff. He not really act like it. Everybody else, everybody looking like he want attention, like he wilding, like, but it's something about when he drugged you that he stood over you, like infusing himself into you while you laid there unconscious, and it's like it became a part of you, because after a certain amount, they started calling me She Diddy. They're like, man, she act like Diddy. She just like Diddy. And hence, I've been She Diddy for the last 20 years. So I feel Orlando when he be like, man, I'm Puff. It's nice to meet you. I'm Puff.
You heard what they say? They call her She Diddy. I told you, bro. Listen. Let me tell you something, bro. Listen, you can't motherfucking fool me. I'm very good at psychoanalyzing people and getting inside their mind once I be around them and listen to them talk for an extended period of time, or watching how they move. This girl right here seems like one of the more like a she would be more like a handler than somebody who would just be like this innocent little country thing who came into the big city and got swept off her feet by some city slicking celebrities or some pimps or some shit like that. No, this girl would be the girl that would be telling the other girls, girl, get that money, girl, man, girl, you better go in there and get that money. If you ain't finna go get that money, I'm finna go in this bedroom and I'm finna get this money, girl. That's what the fuck it sound like to me.
Get faded, like it's like he come out in us, like, and that's forever. That's why it's haunting us to this day.
What do you how do you think he was able to, but besides all the things you guys were laced with, you think he put maybe some his DNA or something kind of strange into that concoction?
Yeah, the reason why we like to take, yeah, we have a chakra in our hands, guys and girls, and your chakra is a pathway to your soul. So because he's working for Lucifer, his goal is to take souls to hell. So that's
Oh man, she just went full Jaguar right. She say you got a chakra in your asshole, man. God damn. Hey baby, I don't know about you, and I don't know about nobody else, but I ain't got no motherfucking chakra in my motherfucking asshole. You crazy as a motherfucking bitch. I don't know what the fuck you talking about, pussy asshole. I gotta stop you right here. You got me fucked up, bitch. You bitch. Hey, bitch. You and Diddy might got one back there, motherfucker. But not me, bitch. Fuck you talking about.
straight men, he wanted to turn them gay. You know, even if a gay man was gay, he wanted to make him be a pedophile and be with a minor. His thing was to take the soul. So that's why after a certain
Yeah, that bitch got me fucked up. Pussy that hoe almost got you. I almost ended this live. Pussy that hoe talking about chakra. Niggas got chakras in their ass. This bitch, man. But I will. This bitch weird, dog. But how much money y'all think she gonna get, y'all? Y'all think she gonna get some money out of Diddy? Y'all think she gonna get some money out of this lawsuit?
By the time he would make an announcement like, "You better go home because the party really about to crack now," and all of a sudden everybody's demon would come out, and that's on God. Like, have you ever gotten like so faded or drunk where your body is doing stuff, but in the morning you have literally no recollection? Like,
No, bitch. No, no. I ain't never got that motherfucker drunk, pussy asshole. That's what I'm saying. Like, go ahead, keep talking though. Keep talking, cause you exposing yourself.
it ain't from your homeboy showing you it. Like, man, I recorded you, nigga. If it wasn't for him showing you, you would swear up and down you didn't do that shit. But then when he show you the video, you like, what the? I jumped in the pool. I don't even know how to swim, my nigga. What? Like, I don't even remember that bitch. Like, what?
I want to say this too. Not to judge or cast no aspersions on her, but look how she dressed. Like, look what she got on. You could tell you she's still with the shits, bro. She's still with the shits. I don't know exactly what shit she with, but she said she's 47 years old. Now look what she wearing. Look what she got on. Look what she wearing. Look how look how she's sitting. Legs wide open. You know what I mean? She's sipping. You know what I mean? Drinking like a motherfucker. Listen, if I had to guess, as this interview go on, she gonna get more and more loose because she drinking, probably snorting a little something. I'm telling you, look at her, look at her. I'm just telling you, bro. Just peep the play here. You know what I'm saying? Just peep the play.
It was like that.
That's that blackout drinking.
Right, but he had imagine everybody blacked out though. It don't matter if you a celebrity or that's why J-Lo left the country. He had her sticking bottles and stuff up in my homegirl. She was only 11 years old. She the girl that they put on the private jet.
What? He say J-Lo was sticking bottles up inside an 11-year-old girl, and it's the same bitch that just got on the stage and talked shit about Donald Trump. Wow. Listen, bro, I'm gonna say this too now. If you pay attention, listen, I don't know, all these just alleged, everything I say here is alleged, entertainment purposes only. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Do you see how many men J-Lo? What up, Silk Foster Jr.? Shout out my guy Silk, man. Y'all show Silk some love in the chat. But do you see how many guys that J-Lo done been with and through? Think about this now. Let me tell you something, bro. Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you some real shit. When you see somebody that can't find one person to settle down with, it's a problem here. And the common denominator be that person. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now. I'm telling you now.
With the jelly beans, they put on a private jet. They took her to the studio in New York, and then had the nerve to dress her up in a D&G sweater, do her hair, put makeup on her, and take a picture like a trophy. She only 11 years old in that picture, and that's not allegedly. And then the same girl,
J-Lo was messing around with.
Man, so many. I drop names on the neck, man. We talking about Diddy right now. But yeah. And then that's the same girl that in the magazine is laying on the table butt naked with fruit and food and stuff off of her, and we all eating off of her. I sucked the strawberry off her. She 14 years old laying on that table.
Damn, boy, this bitch she, hey, look, man, this bitch even implicating herself here. She said she sucked a strawberry off the chest of a 14-year-old girl, man. That's crazy, man. Shout out Silk for the donation, man. I appreciate you, gang. But this shit crazy. Hey, I'm gonna say this, bro. Do y'all believe her? I gotta turn to my boy Sco right now. Do y'all believe what she said? Hey, get in the chat. For those of y'all who listen to this on y'all Friday morning on the way to work, man, this shit is salacious, bro. Shout out to the replay gang. I know some people gonna check this out on the replay gang. But listen, do y'all believe her? Because she goddamn sure got a lot of details, y'all. She showed, you know what I'm saying? Dropping a lot of names. She showed ain't holding no punches. Y'all let me know. Do y'all believe her? Silk, do y'all believe her?
Had a body like a grown woman. You don't think anybody's looking at that thinking that's a kid laying there. You're assuming it's a grown woman. So he made everybody be with a minor, against your will, and he recording the shit. Same girl needed to do a number 2 on stage. She performing. She told him, I need to go off stage. I need you to bathroom. He told her no. She ended up shit on stage. It was a went everywhere. And Denzel Washington grabbed up his wife, mom put the Diddy, and was like, man, you don't respect nobody. And had to run up out there. That's
Hold on, gang. She said Denzel Washington was there. Listen, I'm gonna say this, bro. I'm gonna just say this. If this girl, shout out to Renee. Renee say, she said 11 years old, then 14 years old. I heard that the girl was about 14 years old. That's what I heard previously. I don't know what the girl age was, but I'm gonna just say that what the girl parents was at. Like, I'm just saying, like, how is this? How I want to hear the backstory about the parents because I just find it hard to believe. I'm not saying that this that Diddy wasn't messing around with no minors, but I'm just trying to. I just want to know how was this young underage girl able to allowed to be in this type of environment? That's what I want to know. That's what I want to know. This shit crazy than a motherfucker.
Denzel Washington had to run up out of there.
So that's why Denzel and his wife left that party because of that
And
incident.
she shit on stage, and she was only 14 years. He didn't know she was 14. It was just the fact that she shit on stage and in front of everybody. And then Diddy took her to a room and beat her ass because she shit on stage. Then he would only give her water baths and not let her wash with soap. I'm gonna say allegedly because she's still Jane Doe right now. I'm gonna say allegedly. You know what I mean? It's allegedly. But
so she said Diddy took her to a, what's the name, and beat her too. Like how? Like how? Where her mom and daddy at?
She wants a DNA on 2 of his kids, but they took 2 babies out of her. They kept her locked up and they had her babies at the house. The 2 babies they took out of her stomach. That's not allegedly. Damn. And allegedly, I'm gonna say allegedly, she had a 3 with Diddy and his own mama / auntie, and she had a 3 with Nelly and Diddy. That's not alleged. No. Allegedly.
Damn. So she said that Diddy and his mama had a threesome with an underage girl, and Nelly had this threesome with the same underage girl. Do y'all believe her? I tell you what, this bitch gonna be in the poorhouse if she lying, cause I could see defamation suits coming a mile away, and she better have some goddamn evidence to back these claims up, cause she's saying names and all, bro. Renee said Denzel left by himself. His wife wasn't with him. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. So listen, I don't know the particulars of these stories. Like it sounds, some of this shit sound credible because she dropping names, but just because she dropping names don't make the shit true though. But I think this. I don't know, bro. I'm gonna just keep playing it because this organic. This is my first time seeing this shit, so I'm gonna just keep playing this shit. We just gonna go through it. But I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I stopped and went live and covered this because I was watching this by myself this morning. I was just looking at it, and the shit was so salacious. I said, "Shit, let me stop this shit and do a live on this shit." It's Friday morning.
Sorry, Ashanti. I love you, Ashanti. I love you, Ashanti. Congratulations on the ability. I love y'all together. It was 20 years ago. Don't get mad at 20. We talking about 20 years ago. Don't get emotional. We just telling our truth. People, please don't get mad. It's some of y'all's favorites. It's gonna kill y'all. It's gonna devastate y'all when you hear the names involved because we all grew up on these people. We all love these people. We'd have never thought these people would have been involved in the things that they're involved in. We're just telling our truths, everybody, and it was 20 years ago. So please don't judge us or say we lying. We're being nice enough to let y'all know what's going on from an insider point of view. If you were not even there, don't tell somebody they lying when you weren't even there.
Big facts, big facts. And fans love to say, you know, that people are capping or people are just coming up with stories. Now hold on, before we move forward, I'm still stuck on. You said Diddy and his mom and his auntie.
No, Diddy's mom is really his auntie, has been claiming to be his mom this whole time. She's the one with the white nails. That's why he has that fetish. She's been picking him since he was adolescent because his daddy got killed when he was a baby. As soon as he had adolescent, he resembled his dad. So she started picking him. She's the one that put his head up initially. That's why, allegedly. I might be talking too much.
Nah, go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'm tired of this bitch.
Bro, that just reminded me my damn YouTube premium payment about to be due soon. God damn.
We loving this. We loving this.
Hey, shout out. What up, Sarah? Hey, I'm tired of this bitch real quick here though. So now she's saying that Diddy mama is really his auntie. Like, I don't know about this shit here. I feel like that's something that people could have disproved or proved. Like, this bitch lying somewhere in this story, but I just wasn't there and the shit sound got so much juice on it to I can't tell what the bitch lying at. But I know she lying. What you think, Sil?
She like, I mean, she sounds like a toned down Jaguar Wright, if I'm being honest.
Facts.
And like she ain't too outlandish, but she's still pushing the envelope to where she could get the fuck suit out of her.
Mm-hmm. And I think what she's trying to do is, I think it's a two double-edged sword here. She's trying to get some money in some of these lawsuits because she says she's an accuser. But I think she also trying to make some money doing interviews and shit like this, saying salacious shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's what I think. Because I think she done seen Jaguar Wright do the same shit. And she realized Jaguar Wright had been sued. Plus, she ain't got no goddamn money. So what you gonna sue me for? My food stamps?
Yeah, my question is, what the hell they keep finding these 14-year-olds? Like I know some kids be in the streets, they grow up early, but I just don't see the appeal. Like I just don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I look at 18-year-olds and be like, man, y'all so damn stupid.
Right,
I don't get it, man.
right. Right, I ain't gonna lie. I got my daughter's 22 years old, bro, and I won't even deal. Me personally, bro, I'm 43. I won't even deal with nobody 22 years old, bro. That's my motherfucking daughter age, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Like, bitch, if you ain't 30, if you ain't 35, you get what I'm saying? What you say,
Yeah.
sis?
Now that's my daughter talking, man. You know I'm up parenting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you feel me though? Like this crazy
Yeah.
though. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a grown ass man. Like I'm with you. Where's they getting these goddamn young underage? Like that's like
And
I
that,
don't. That's crazy. Go ahead.
and it kind of make you think about the Epstein stuff because it's like if y'all got all these 14-year-old readily available, it got to be some kind of subculture going on
Facts.
to where it's a sense of normalcy.
Facts. You got to be. You got to. It got to be some kind of like like you say subculture where y'all is identifying these potential prospects for this type of situation.
They
Like.
could be right at the foster home too. You got to think it's a lot of kids that ain't got nobody.
Mm-hmm.
Huh?
Mm-hmm.
That's sick. That's
They
sick when you think about it.
it sound like they trafficking some kind of way though. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like it sound like they definitely have some kind of network to where they can find these victims and and exploit them. Like because I listen. I do believe Diddy is guilty of some of this shit. Don't get it twisted. I ain't no Diddy apologist. One hell no. Where there's smoke, there's fire. I just don't know what he's guilty of, being that it's people that's
I think,
exaggerating shit, it's people that's lying, it's people that's doing the money grab. You get what I'm saying?
yeah, I think he guilty of I ain't gonna say guilty. It appears that he could be guilty of the extreme stuff, but I think when you mix in the regular, okay, women get beat on all the time. Don't make it normal. Don't make it right, but it happens. So when you couple him being a beater with the accusations, with you just flying chicks out, which I don't think is no problem to fly no girl out, because I done definitely Uber a girl to come over here with that. Yeah, yeah. So,
Mm,
I don't think that should be considered human trafficking because if that's the case, a lot of people human trafficking. I
facts.
think I think where it fall, where it get lost in translation, is the fact that when it get lost in translation, it's the fact that these other things are coupled with it. So when you
Mm-hmm.
looking at like, damn, did he do all this stuff they said? Well, he did beat the fuck out of Cassie. Damn, he did have 1,000 bottles of baby oil. It's like it makes it. It's the same thing with Michael Jackson. I don't think that he was guilty of what they said. I just felt like he was guilty of putting himself in a vulnerable situation. And once you do that and you open the floodgates, now here come everybody else. It was kids saying that Michael Jackson did something to them at a train station that wasn't even built yet at the time that they said that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's tricky, but I don't think nobody all the way innocent though, because
Facts.
the stores. If you know them New York stores, Diddy was a dog, really. Like he really was a boogeyman. You just thought he was the soft dancer guy.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Let's see what this woman has to say.
Yeah, but allegedly that's why he took Kim Porter out because he has sex with his daughters allegedly.
Come
The
on now,
twins.
baby.
The whole family has the same girl I was
Mm.
telling you about, that the Jane Doe, the 11 and 14-year-olds, the same girl he made strap Justin Bieber down, and she had to strap him down while Diddy and two of his sons took turns, and she had to sit there and watch. And Justin Bieber was crying and begging to be let up. And when she went to unloosen him, Diddy socked her in the face in front of Justin Bieber. So we trying to get with Justin because he would corroborate. Allegedly. Justin, get at me, Justin. We be confidential. We ain't got to tell the press, nobody. Holler at me, Justin. I'll put y'all together. She was there, you was there. I was already out of it. She told me that story, but Justin, I got you.
Damn. Also, you saying Diddy and Nelly was in bed together?
She's had a threesome with Diddy and Nelly. Yeah, it's the same Jane Doe. This Jane Doe was around from 11 years old to about 15 years old. Had bore 2 kids. I'm not gonna say which one she believe are hers that he's been raising. You know what? On a side note, where is the white girl? Where's the white girl that he adopted?
I got asked about that today earlier in the
Where
interview.
is
I think
she?
her name is Ava Combs.
Where is she? They said, oh, the twins are staying with one of Kamora's friends, and who were Kim Porter, whoever. The son's been in New York and back and forth to LA. Where's the white girl that they was online bragging and proud that they saved her life and everything? Where is the white girl? Ava. Where's Ava? I won't call her the white girl. Shout out to my white people.
Exactly.
My mom's half white. I love white people. I'm white. It's white in me. Where's Ava? Everybody, can we do a campaign? Everybody, hashtag Where's Ava?
Where's Ava? We need to some.
I ain't gonna lie, we did ask that question here on this channel though. Where was what happened to the little girl? Like what happened to her? And if we watched that live where Diddy and his sons was on there with that little girl, that shit did seem kind of
Don't white men came and say that white girl. They're like, now come on, Diddy, you done took this shit too far now.
They came and got her, bro. Listen, bro. Listen, I don't doubt that some of this stuff was going on, man. Like I just don't know what. Like I ain't gonna lie to you. I just don't know what was going on.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, man, because you gotta understand, we grew up in the era where it was 12 different Tupac conspiracy theories, and the thing that was the truth was the most simplest explanation ever. He jumped somebody, they came back and shot him.
Facts.
They saying the government, even the Nipsey Hussle shit, what they say, oh man, he working for the government, and they tried to take him out because he exposing Dr. Sebi stuff. So shit, that's what makes it so hard to know what's real or what's not. I mean, because it's just too much misinformation.
Right. But I know one thing, she ain't no goddamn victim.
I think she lying though, on God.
Right, where's Ava? Mask, all that.
What'd you say, Silk?
I think that she lying, nigga. Her cheeks too red. You can't trust nobody with no red cheeks like that,
Bro,
man.
you see that shit? I seen that shit too. Like she got the makeup on that don't even like match her. Like it's like porn star makeup or some shit. You get what I'm saying? Look at this shit. Like
Yeah,
look
man.
how she I'm not trying to like use how she dressing against her, but it do matter. Like just look at her. She's 40-some years old. Look how she dressed. Look how she's sitting. She's giving horror vibes to me. And if you listening to her story, she knew what was going on. She ain't damn.
She say she bit the strawberry off the girl nipple.
That's what I'm saying. This bitch was a willing participant. This ain't nobody that was exploited, taking advantage of us, for motherfucker. Hell no. And she would not be coming out saying a motherfucking thing had Diddy not been arrested and hadn't been sued. This is somebody wouldn't say, like, this was one of the people that was willing participants with the whole shit. For real.
Sure,
Yeah, man.
all that. You know what I'm saying? I got it.
Man.
That's to be continued.
Boy, you done gave us some jaw dropping information so far, man. This is whoa.
Like Black Rob, shout out to Black Rob. Whoa.
Now tell us a little bit about how he ended up putting you with Jacob the Jeweler, and tell us how that Jacob the Jeweler story went down.
Yeah, so the first party I did, it was above.
Look at her. Look what she got on. Look.
I networked. Excuse me. I saw everybody. I was there front line, like you know. I was calling back home to the Cali people, like, hey, you'll never believe this, like for real, like. And then next party, it was like, yeah, you want to rap, you want to sing, right?
Look at her.
You dance at the club, right? He started out like he was pointing me in the right direction, because everybody's been to the strip club, and every girl that's been a stripper knows you love the guys that come in, and if they're not the ones spending money, they point you to their homeboy that is. Have you ever seen a bachelor party come in and they be like, it's not me, but get him. He's the one paying for everybody. So it was kind of like he did that. Like he took the mindset that I had of being a dancer of like, while you at my parties, I'm going to point you in the right direction. You take care of them and I'm going to put you on. That's how I understood it.
No, bitch. What happened was he seen that you was an animal, and he seen that you was with all the shits. So he started taking a liking to you, and he decided to help. He decided to put you on his other homies, or that, you know what I'm saying, that you can get you a couple dollars out of. You feel what I'm saying? Like baby, like, you know what I mean? Like, I fuck with you, me and you cool. You know what I'm saying? You gonna go here, and bro got a bag, and you gonna do what you normally do, and you gonna get motherfucking paid. You know what I'm saying? That's what that was. I ain't a sip.
Yeah, it just seemed like he was trying to put in position.
In
Ungra-
position.
ungrateful ass.
Yeah, ungrateful bitch. You already hoeing. So, you know what I mean? Hey, I'm gonna put you up on the upper echelon motherfuckers, where you can get you a bag. You ain't got to be selling yourself for a little bit of money. You can go over here with Jacob the jeweler, and all you got to do is walk around naked, and he gonna give you a bag. Or, you get what I'm saying? Or some people you might gotta perform with. Some people you might just gotta talk to them. You know what I mean? Like, all sex workers don't just be fucking. Some people, some old dudes don't even be doing nothing. They just want them around. Like that dude who went with Anna Nicole Smith, the old white guy. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's
Yeah,
what it sounded like to me. Diddy was putting her ass in position. He already seen what you was on. He liked it. You and him had similar mindsets. So I'm gonna put my homegirl on, man. You know what I
but
mean?
this the problem. A lot of people in general be thinking they a lot more important than they actually are. You looking at it like, oh my God, Diddy said something to me. I must be important. Nah, man, you just wanna. That nigga probably don't even remember who you are.
Facts.
Like, you probably gotta take your clothes all the way off, and then he like, oh yeah, yeah, I remember you.
Facts.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, she seemed like a cloud chaser though. I ain't saying everything she say wrong, but what I'm saying is I don't respect these people that want to come out and demonize him now, and you've been in cahoots the whole time.
Exactly. Exactly. Now, if you is a real victim of Diddy, hey, by all means, nail that motherfucker to the cross. Get you some money, put him in jail, all that shit that you just want to do. But if you somebody like her, in my opinion, who was a willing participant, who was with all the shits, who was enjoying it, having fun, living life, being around these celebrities, fucking these celebrities, doing whatever you was doing, baby, you dead ass wrong, bitch. And you need to be in jail, rat with motherfucking Diddy while you talking about Diddy, bitch. You sucking strawberries off a fucking minor. And you knew that girl was a minor. You knew that girl was a minor back then, and you was doing that shit. So, like, what? Like, this bitch is crazy. Like, but hey, it do make for good content. Shout out to Lana B.
And because I wanted to be on so bad, and he was actually real, Puffy. It wasn't like it was Puffy's assistant. It was like real Puffy saying it. I believed it. And I'm like, I had already been manipulated by Jake Steed and did, movies that got me nowhere. I was dancing at Larry Friend's Hustler Club only because me and Anthony Gallo, I got robbed for everything. And it was go back to Cali, broke with everybody laughing, or you start dancing. That's how I ended up starting to dance.
Sound like she's a career whore.
Yeah, her story is not adding up.
I'm dancing. We have a nice lifestyle. We got a doorman building, you know what I mean? But Diddy said I just gotta basically do the same thing I've already done that's got me nowhere and it's gonna get me somewhere. Coercion of the heart, I was with. But then
Sound
as
like
it
a
gets
dummy to
back
me.
on, so that night I was asked to wear a black.
What you say sound like, Sip?
She sound like she a dummy to me.
I don't think she dumb. I think she lying. I think she with all the fuckery. You know what I mean? I think she was more like Young
Didn't she
Miami.
just say she did video with Jake Steed? Ain't that's a porn star?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the dude back in the days. I seen a picture of him. I didn't know who the fuck she talking about till I see the picture of him. Like, yeah, I done seen Buddy a few times in the motherfuckers in them old ass porns. But
Mhm.
I guess was her people's or whatever. You know what I mean? But
With a cross, with a cross on her neck. I can't stand these hoes.
bro, that cross probably burning that bitch skin.
Dress at a white party, but I didn't think nothing of it. Like he always supplied the uniform. That's another thing. In the Vibe magazine, let me go back to Vibe magazine real quick. I never signed a release. I wasn't paid anything. I didn't even know I was gonna be in Vibe magazine. I woke up to Anthony, getting a phone call from one of his model homeboys, like, hey, you know your girl in Vibe magazine, because back then, when a new story or a new campaign came out, it was on the newsstand and everybody went out to get it. It was an East Coast thing, because in Cali, we didn't do shit like that. Nobody rushed out to get the latest magazine, but in New York, they did. They did that shit. So we had just had the night before. So we laying in the bed naked, and I wake up to him smushing my head in the pillow, like, what the you doing in Vibe magazine? I'm like, what? I'm in Vibe magazine. Like, what? He was like, yeah, Nelly just called. That's his homeboy Zanell. Shout out to Zanell. He went on doing a lot of stuff with Diddy, Zanell Figueroa. Yeah. But he was like, yeah. So I'm like, what? He's like, so we got jumped up, put our clothes on, doorman opened up the door for us. Right there was a newsstand. Diddy's on the cover on the boxing gym, you know what I mean? Gloves or whatever. We open up, flip through it, and there I am. That picture that you see, big as day. I had no idea. That picture was taken in 2004. They didn't run a story to 2006. I had no idea that they put in there, Diddy supplied the clothing. Then they put the caption, guest strikes a revealing pose. I wasn't a guest. Who would I be a guest of? Who knew me? You know what I mean? Did Mary J. Blige say, come on, Sheree? And then if I am a guest, the audacity of me thinking I could just come in some little ass go-go shorts and a bikini top to somebody's exclusive white party with all kind of millionaires, and I'm a guest of who? But I'm their guest, and I'm gonna just show up like that, not a nice elegant gown or nothing. I'm gonna just show up all hoochie mama. No.
You showing up hoochie mama to this. Look at you.
But that's how they got away with putting me in there without trying to give me no employee credit. Right. And then I found out later, another reason why they put me in the Vibe magazine, and so all the guys who wanted extras would know who to look for at the parties and to laugh at me because they took advantage of me after they drew me and I was unconscious. The Fed said, or allegedly, I'm not gonna say, someone said that when they did the raid, I'm on them tapes and there's multiple A-list celebrities running a train on me, including certain people that are presidential.
Hold on now. Hold on. So she said
She definitely lying. She definitely lying.
This bitch say Donald Trump them ran a train on her, bro. Just grab him in the pussy. God damn. I'm glad I did do this live on this shit. I'm telling you, I was just laying in the bed early this morning. I said, I'm finna watch this video. I don't watch this bitch. And I 5 minutes into it, I stopped and I went live. I said, fuck it, I'm finna react to this bitch organic.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. She lying because I'm gonna tell you, Donald Trump just got elected the 47th president of the United States. If they didn't raid Diddy house and got tapes of her getting the train ran on her, and she talking and her lawyer is letting her do this, that go. You know what they tell me? She was in cahoots with the shit. You wanted to get a train ran on you, and it's apparent from them tapes that it's consensual if the tapes exist.
Facts. Got to be 1,000%.
Nigga, I wouldn't have been saying nothing to a YouTuber. Hey, lawyer, you go pro bono on me and shit. They got tapes. Like, cause who you know in the feds that done told you that they got tapes of you? Right. You just have to know that there are tapes of you that exist because you seen the camera because you knew what was going on.
Well, I ain't gonna say that though. So I'm saying, you don't think the feds done got in contact with some of these people and told them that they on the tapes?
If the feds called you and say a billionaire got you on a tape, you go to the internet instead of going to a lawyer?
Hell no. Hell.
But what you trying to get that paper, right?
That big bag.
Yeah. So shit, I'm saying the lawyer probably reached out to people who appear to be inebriated or taken advantage of. What I'm saying is that they got a tape of her. She's like, bring it. You know, I don't know what the whole say, but I'm just saying she probably in cahoots in the tape. And the reason she's saying it's a tape because she know one exists.
She knows some of them bitches exist.
Yeah.
She on multiple motherfuckers.
You telling me you done did videos with Jake Steve, who is way less richer than Diddy, even at the time.
Right.
And you telling me that you didn't consensually get videotape?
Right.
I'm not saying it's impossible. It's improbable.
Right.
Yeah, man, I don't trust that freak.
I'm gonna say this too. that's the whole play. She know that she done been involved in these sexual escapades a number of times at Diddy crib or with Diddy them or with Diddy peoples or whatever, whatever. And she know that the tapes exist. So she just finna use that and say she was drugged and a victim and all of this, that, there, and the third, so she could possibly get some money out this shit. But in actuality, she more likely was a willing participant. I'm finna see what she got to say. This shit is salacious. I'm gonna say this though. We gonna see her again. We gonna see her on somebody else's show. This is we know how YouTube works. It's gonna be somebody else that's gonna pay her to do an interview, and I think that's her short term goal for her to get a little bit of money in her pocket now. Lana B definitely gave her a couple dollars on her, and I think she pulling this Jaguar right shit. She finna slide around on the internet. I bet you we gonna see her again in the next month or so on another platform telling these salacious tales again. Watch what I tell you. Cause they already done gave Jaguar Wright a platform to do this. Listen, I'm not saying Jaguar Wright be lying about everything, but I'm gonna say this: I know for a fact that Jaguar Wright do be lying. 1,000% she do be lying. Some of that shit be exaggerated, lying, all type of shit. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
cause
saying?
we know that sneaky and illegal stuff go on. We understand it. But when you trying to, it's just like when something happened to somebody, but they heavily exaggerate it to try to get the people blood going type shit.
Yes,
Like like just say, oh, he slapped me, but you ain't say that you punched him 3 times and he really just slapped you to get you off of.
facts,
Yeah.
facts.
Presidential.
No, we're talking about Diddy. We're gonna come back to that, LB. Stay with me.
Okay.
We don't
Whoa.
go any further till we get the result.
Man.
Hey, but anyway, once I found that out, I've been living my life for the last 20 years not knowing that had even happened to me. And now because they found out that I know that I'm on them tapes with them doing that to me, these are people that have smiled in my face since then. I had no idea that. But if there's a certain way the tape is going to come out, and there's a certain way that it never will. Gotta stay tuned.
Did that scare you? Like, were you scared when the feds advised you that there was some pretty high profile people doing some crazy things to you?
It angered me actually because I went in under the presumption that we were all working together to make the event hot, and I was doing my part as a hired entertainer to bring my West Coast vibes and to make the part, and I was always complimented. That's why I kept being invited back when there was multiple girls all around the city, all around the tri-state. You go up and down the East Coast, you can get a girl in from Boston, Connecticut, Jersey real quick. But they kept rehiring me because I made that shit hot, and I was genuine, I'm naive, and I'm.
No, you was the freak of the year. That's why you kept coming back, baby girl. Stop trying to sugarcoat this shit, bro. I'm
Man.
a dude. I'm telling you what the play is, baby. You was one of the ones. You was one of the ones that gonna do whatever, nigga. And nigga, just you. We know we done seen Puffy. People who don't do what Puffy say he don't have them around him. He get rid of them bitches. He fuck their career up. You bitch, you out of here. You on skid row hole. For you to
Yeah,
keep coming back around, Puffy, you was doing everything. And I'm telling you, to me,
yeah, exactly. Because it ain't no way nobody that ran a train on you and you don't know. Like
facts.
because I know girls who ain't had that much done to them, and they wake up like, I don't feel right. They don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know what these guys did. Like, I have friends that have been through situations where they done got blackout drunk and woke up, and they still know, hey, something ain't right. So you
Facts.
telling me you done got trained and it's drugs and alcohol involved? I'm pretty, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, I didn't know. Like,
She knew. She knew. She
and
knew.
she knows she lying. That's why she say it might never come out,
Yeah,
but it might come out.
right. She knew. She knew. She knew. Nigga, I wouldn't be
Who her Fed Connect is?
right, nigga. She probably was setting up the camera like, hold on, hey, hold on, y'all, wait 1 second, y'all, wait, hey, it's about 5 niggas in there. She like, wait, this is a bad
Wait,
camera. Hey,
wait. Plug in the camera. I think it's
yeah,
about to
yeah,
die.
yeah, right. I heard a camera beeping. Hey, fix that light over there. Hey man, let me get some water. I'm thirsty. My mouth dry. All that type of shit. Bitch, stop playing. Like, and that's what I be saying. People be swearing, but you
But for
know,
the women, listen, let me say this too. Even though we feel like she a capper, and we feel like she lying, that don't mean that she have been 100% in agreement with things that happened to her life. You could be a victim and a liar at the same time.
facts, facts,
Mm.
facts. And I do believe Diddy guilty of some of this shit. I just don't know what, and I don't know what it's because of people like her who be piling on. Like, you know what I'm saying? And some of the shit we hearing is like extreme shit that we be like, what? Diddy did that? Like, so it's some of the shit is hard to believe, and it may be true. You know what I'm saying? But this woman here, man, if you just even listen to her story, we got women in the chat. Shout out to Renee and shout out to Kimberly. They is even saying that this bitch is capping. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a money grab right here. She definitely, in my opinion, seemed like a willing participant. I wouldn't be surprised. She was the one putting the goddamn ketamine and shit in the bottles. Here, drink this, girl. You know what I mean? She sounds more like a madam than somebody who was a victim. You know what I mean?
A fan, and they played on it. I didn't realize how pretty I was, and they took advantage. He likes to steal your light. He's an energy vampire. He steals your light. He takes a piece of you, and then he infuses the devil's seed in you from him, and puts a little evil from him into you that you can never take out of you. It's like soul ties. I want to be hypnotized. Actually, I want to be hypnotized and when
Y'all see how she grab that
Mhm.
mother? Y'all see how she keep grabbing that motherfucking cup with that liquor in it? Don't let her fool you. Listen, I'm telling you, bro. Listen. This lady is probably still doing
So,
drugs. Like,
so, so her whole reason for coming out is because she heard it was a tape that she got violated that she didn't know happened.
mhm.
So she first wanted us to believe that she didn't know it happened and she wasn't in cahoots. And you want us to believe that some kind of way somebody, FBI informant or a mole, hit you up out of nobody, like, oh yeah, she's the most important to me here. Hey yo, it's a tape of you. Out of all little tapes that somebody could tell somebody it's a tape of, why would they, like, who are you? We don't even know her.
Right, but I'm just saying maybe they just reaching out to everybody. Because I'm saying what I heard behind closed doors. I heard a celebrity that's already done reached settlements with some of the people, the victims, just so that they won't that it won't come
It
out.
won't come to the day of light.
Yeah, I heard it's already people that on these tapes that celebrities already done reached settlements with, so that they won't come out.
But
Yeah.
but but this is another thing. It's unfair to some of them celebrities because just okay, I'm getting ready to go to a Diddy party. I'm at Diddy party. I'm doing what I normally do. Diddy like, hey man, I got something. I'm ready to go. I don't know what Diddy done gave him. I don't know what he done said to him. I don't know if he done threatened him. All I know is I'm here having a good time. So you got to think it's some celebrities that didn't know the extent of the operation, how it works. Like you could be there and still not know. Like, oh, I ain't know he gave her 2, 3 pills.
Mm-hmm.
So they scared because they like, yo, let me. I know I ain't do nothing wrong, but I ain't trying to lose my whole career behind this shit.
Yeah, I was told when she said she ate a strawberry off a 11-year-old like breast. Like, that's crazy. Like, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna say this too. I believe she believes some of this shit. I believe some of this shit she's saying is true, and I believe she knows she lying on some of the other shit. You get what I'm saying? Like,
You
it's
know,
all
she knows some of the shit true. It's just that in order for everybody not to get on her and for her to have plausible
deniability.
deniability, she
Right.
gotta say she a victim too. Because if she don't say she a victim too, then it's like you part of the program.
Facts, and she trying to get that bag on the back on the front end from the lawsuit too. This was the interview was the back end money. The interview is okay. I need some money in my pocket right now. Line of beef and give me 10 bands to come on here and tell my story, and that's what I'm finna do. I'm telling you, this girl here, we finna see her making
She
the
ain't gonna be on
rounds.
Piers Morgan.
No,
Piers Morgan learn his lesson.
yeah, right. She gonna be on Piers, but I promise you, watch what I tell you here. You will see her on other platforms. She needs some money right now. But I'm gonna say this too. She also listen. I'm telling you, I done seen this, bro, before 1,000 times. You could just tell her matter. You see how she keep pulling on her hair. You see what she got on.
Body language.
Right, her
Yeah.
body language, right. You see what she got on. You see how did you listen? Watch this here. I pay attention to everything. Watch right before she grabbed this cup right here. I'm gonna show you something. Watch how she looked. And then she looked for that goddamn cup. That lets you know some alcohol in that motherfucker. She indulged. Watch this here. Watch her face. Watch her face. Look. Watch her look over.
You know, he likes to steal your light. He's an energy vampire. He steals your light. He takes a piece of you, and then he infuses the devil's seed in you from him, and puts a little evil from him into you that you can never take out of you. It's like
Look,
soul
she's looking for the
ties.
cup. She's looking for the cup.
I want to be hypnotized, actually. I want to be hypnotized, and want y'all to tell me what I said and what I did while I was under.
Now, what you?
That bitch is that bitch is
Now,
still on drugs.
how she go call him a vampire and she got nails like Dracula?
Right. And you was already doing adult films way before you met Diddy. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, you was already
Yeah,
locked in with the
and we know
shit
just because
you got.
you a sex worker or just because you an adult film, you still could be taken
That's
advantage
true.
of and
That's true.
violated.
That's
But
true.
but look at the body language and the rhetoric. Do this look like somebody who's hurt behind what's happening? It seems like somebody just telling the story for clout. It
Look
don't
at
seem like at what point did she pause? At what point did she almost cry? You
right.
ain't shed no tears for the 11-year-old. You don't seem traumatized at all. You seem like, oh yeah.
Listen to the story. She ain't even making herself a victim in the story. The only time she make herself a victim when she say I was manipulated, I was taken advantage of. But if you listen to the situations, and no situations was she a victim. Even when she talking about they made us drink out of certain bottles, I feel like you knew what was going on. I feel like you get what I'm saying, like. You knew what was in these bottles, and you probably was the motherfucker that was putting it in there. I wish Puffy would tell what she did, because I bet he would tell a whole total different story. I
But she
bet.
just one person. You see what I'm
Right,
saying? That's what I'm
right,
saying. This is a big case. She one person. She's just probably part of the program. Just like if you think about it, she ain't saying nothing about the other women that he kept around frequently.
right.
It was just he kept me around because she really want to say he kept me around because I'm that bitch, but
I'm
she
that
know it
bitch.
ain't gonna sound right.
That's right. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I was doing all that shit that Miami was. I was facilitating and participating in all that shit what Young Miami was doing. Listen, bro. Listen. One thing we can establish here, if you pay attention to Diddy's history with women, he really liked the women that be with the shit with him. Rest in peace to Kim Porter, but we all done heard the rumors that Kim Porter and Diddy were swingers. Kim Porter was with the shits too at one point. Look at the situation with Cassie. Cassie was with the shits at one point. Even Young Miami with the shit. So you mean I'm telling you, bro, Diddy ain't sitting around having these women, the close ones to him, and he got to make them do shit. Hell no. The ones that he got like that, they is willing participants. They recruiting other women and other people to be a part.
Now. If they turn into something else, we don't know.
Right,
Because
right,
stuff could always start off a way, and
right,
you with it and it's fun, and you
right.
get to the point where it's like, man, this ain't fun no more.
I can believe that happened too. I believe that happened with some of them. I believe that, especially when Diddy go to beating on a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, like, man, fuck this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Like
so
that nigga had one temper tantrum with J-Lo, and she was like, oh hell no.
oh hell no, right. But I'm gonna say this, bro. Listen, let me tell you something, bro. These celebrities be doing a lot of shit, but they got money, bro. Listen, what do people do when they get the money that they dreamed of having? They enact out the things that
Bro,
they fantasies, the things that
I
they
know
want
weird
to do.
shit that go on, and niggas ain't even rich.
Right.
This nigga
Fact.
had some money, they'll be a problem. And you gotta
What?
think he was young with money. You gotta
Right.
think like if me and you get rich right now, Marita, we go think a lot differently than we would have if we got rich 20 years ago.
Right.
We were more reckless. We ain't make rational decisions. We was in the streets. We was around the wrong people, dealing with the wrong women. We could already be dead if we had that much money back then.
Bro, facts,
So
man.
shit, when you get that money when you that young, bro, I'm knowing you reckless, man.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they trying to drag Jay-Z in and I ain't even heard a single story about Jay-Z other than he smashed Foxy Brown.
Right. I think it's like a guilty by association type deal. Now, is it some skeletons in the closet? Probably hell, but we don't know. We don't know. Like you know what I mean? Like we don't have nothing substantiated, you know what I mean, to say. But we always just speculate when it comes to Jigga. As far as like this shit, this type of shit right here.
That movie. I don't know if you ever seen it, Rosemary's Baby.
I never saw it. What happens in that?
Well, basically, this lady, man, this is back in the '60s. This is a really dope movie though. But they move into this brand new apartment, and the husband's an actor. So in order for him to advance his career, he has to do demonic, satanic stuff in order to advance his career. So one of the things he sacrificed was his wife, and he allowed these demons and devils to impregnate his wife, so that way she could have the devil's baby.
And that's a lot, and that's what's going on within the Hollywood and the music industry, and that's why people are leaving the country and everything, because that's what they do, is practice in satanic and demonic activity. That's why when they're blessed with the highest status, the most money, the best cars, the best food, the best everything, they choose to spend their time on a daily basis doing evil, not doing good, not going around to the homeless shelters for single moms, the single mom shelters, and saying, I'm gonna pick 3 women who ride the bus every day, who got 3 kids or more. 3 kids, three women getting cars today. That's what I'm gonna do when I get my money. I'm gonna wake up and go to the women's shelter, and they say you have a good report, and you ride the bus every day to get to work, and you paying your kids daycare and all that. You get a car. You get a car. You get a car. Just I don't want no press. You won't even know I did it. I said I don't want to wake up every day doing shit like that. A Gucci bag. I don't need a bag to fix my teeth. My teeth already straight. I need a bag to fix my streets and to save souls. That's my goal. As I look back on it, and now everything is coming out, I would almost say Jacob might be a victim himself, because he already did that time back then for helping laundering that money. That's not allegedly. He did time. So now he's back in a twist that involves, Diddy and his association, and his wife was there that night. And maybe Diddy set it all up and lined it all up so he can get footage on him to blackmail him, use me, have me thinking I'm gonna come out, you know what I mean? And maybe like Jacob is a butt. It did go down. My dress was flipped up. They had me wear a black dress that night when everybody else was wearing white. They put Tamika with the pink dress. She was the one passing all the money and doing all the back and forth, almost like a handler or a wrangler. And I got an extra $1,000 that night when I did the extras. That's when I thought, okay, if I just do the extras, like eventually it's going to be an end to the rainbow and I'm going to be home.
So was it just $1,000 the whole night, or was it like $1,000 per person, or how did that work?
Yeah, I only got $500 to do the go-go dancing. So when it was above board, the first part, I just made $500 plus the experience, networking, all that. When I did the extras, I got my $500 plus $1,000. But next party was, 3 niggas. The next party was 7 niggas.
Hey, yo, listen, I ain't trying to laugh at the shit, but I'm just saying, though.
I just looked it up on my other phone, bro. Her lawyer asked to withdraw from the case. Her lawyer.
Right.
What did I say before I even looked anything up?
This bitch capping, huh, bro?
You was part of the program. You didn't get what you thought you would go get. Nobody promised you. If you listen to what she's saying, she say, I just thought it would lead to this. No, she didn't say somebody promised me it would lead to this. She never said that he promised me I was going to get put on. She said, I was doing these things and I was hoping that it was going to be this at the end of the rainbow. Man, come on, bro. That's being in cahoots. And you just ain't like how it turned out.
Fact. And I'm going to say this too, bro. Listen.
It ain't like she said she told him, hey, only 3 niggas a night. You just showing up. You know what I'm saying?
Diddy them finesse this whole. Listen, just think about it. Listen, she thought she got $500.
That's hood games right there. That's hood games.
I ain't a man like, bro. You like, bro. Listen, let's like the nigga getting $800 for killing Dolph, nigga. Like get the fuck out of here. Like you could go work at a regular. I don't give a fuck if it was in the 70s, bitch, the 80s. You could work at a strip club and make over fucking $500 a night. You feel what I'm saying?
But the tweakers, bro, they go get the crash them and tweakers that go tell on them. As soon as they come back, as soon as they be sober for one day.
This bitch said she got $500 in this shit. Once she, you know, she performed, she did what she did. The extra, she got 1,000. You getting finessed, whore. You know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
back then that was a grip I get, but this is the thing.
No, Silk.
He-
No,
eh, eh,
no.
eh,
$500 wasn't no grip back then. Not to do that, bro.
I
Bro.
ain't saying to do that. I thought the 5 was just to be there, and I thought the 1,000 was for the extra.
Yeah, but I'm saying, check this out though. In the 80s, back in the BMF fucking big meets them days, you could in the Alpo them days, I'm sure strippers was still
Okay,
getting
yeah, I
paid
get you. I
five
get where
hundred
you come
dollars.
from. Man.
So
Yeah,
so you get 500. So I'm gonna tell you what they hit her with. Okay, baby, you finna be in this atmosphere with all these celebrities. We're gonna pay you 5. You know what I mean? We're gonna pay you 5, shorty. You're gonna get the network. You know what I'm saying? And if one of the people at the party, you know what I'm saying, they like you know what I mean, you can hang out with them, you know what I mean, and they're gonna be more money for you, shorty. I'm telling you, this she got
yeah,
finesse.
no, but that's the truth though, because
Yeah,
this is what I was just about to say. You could tell she not a hustler, because
right.
you just haven't said. You probably like, you gonna have to come up out your pocket somehow.
Facts,
You see
facts.
what I'm saying? A woman who worked in that field go tell Diddy like, look, man,
Right,
I ain't about to be doing no 7 niggas. Get the fuck on. Nah, y'all
right.
gotta come with some more bread. No,
Especially if she good at what she do and she, you know, she willing. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? She that one.
they
Like,
they gotta do it because if more than one person did it. All she gotta do is go to the hospital. All y'all nigga DNA go be there.
right,
Especially if they wasn't wearing no jimmies.
right.
You hear me? Like, nah, she a cowboy. I just look, her lawyer was like, I don't even want to be part of this shit no more.
So this shit gonna embarrass him when this shit
And
when
that
the
was
facts gonna
October the
come out.
that was October the 2nd, I think.
That wasn't even that long ago. Shit, that was a month ago.
That's what I'm
That
saying. So she knows she ain't got no case. That's why she talking. Because
Lana B
if they
gonna do. Go ahead.
any video they got of her was a willing participant video. It's the same thing that happened to DJ Academic. He tried to say that his partner raped him and she raped him and he had cameras in his house.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man, that shit don't work.
And then another thing, baby, I ain't gonna keep doing that. I ain't gonna keep doing that. I ain't gonna keep doing. I'm just playing. I ain't gonna keep doing it
We
like that.
just know what type of game this is, bro. We done seen it
Right,
happen in the hood a
right.
million
A
times,
million
bro.
times, a million times, bro. Like, all right. And
That
not
bet
only
ain't
that,
a hustler.
and all that, and on top of that, I'm going off of her story. Like the way she telling her story, she confirming, in my opinion, my opinion that she is a
It's not
witness.
working on her behalf. It's not working
Right,
in her favor.
right,
Yeah.
right.
Allegedly. You know what I'm saying?
So no extras, no extra thousand and any of that. It was just
He
500.
was getting the extras allegedly.
Uh
They was
oh.
shooting him the $100,000 chain. They were shooting him the keys to the yacht.
Uh
They were shooting him the
huh.
penthouse. They were shooting him the awards. While I was
Allegedly, though.
allegedly.
Now,
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
was
Because
there
he
some?
did it. They doing it anyway.
Right, right,
Jacob the
right.
jeweler go throw you a chain anyway because you did it. Just so you can say, I went to Jacob. Come on,
Yeah,
man.
but I ain't gonna lie though. If I got this type of atmosphere going on, and we celebrities, and everybody can come here and sow their royal oats, I ain't gonna lie. I would be getting some kind of kickback,
I think did it.
some kind of favor.
I think Diddy was
You
just
feel me?
one of the people. I don't think the nigga was like, hey Jacob, I'm gonna let you fuck this girl. Everybody done fuck. Give me $100,000 chain.
No, 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 no. It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that. It was more so everybody know how it is at Diddy parties. This we finna go to Diddy parties and anything goes at Diddy party, and it just kind of turned into a bond, like a relationship type deal. So if I walk into your motherfucking jewelry store tomorrow, or if it's some kind of business deal that I want going on, and you an executive or something, we done already bonded over at your parties. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Man.
you know what I'm saying? Like,
But I feel like Diddy wasn't the only one having them kind of parties, if I'm being
he
honest.
wasn't. He wasn't. Listen, hell no, he
Yeah,
wasn't.
he wasn't the only one. Like it had to be a sense of normalcy. Like
Facts.
and it's women that's go get their bread, and it's women that just go with the flow, like she did. You just went with the flow.
Bro, these parties are still going on right now to this day. These
We'll see.
motherfuckers are still going on. These parties never stop. We all done heard
They might
about
have slowed down though,
T.I.
cause nigga probably scared. They don't want to lose everything. They
Man, them
probably
shit,
scared right now. No more
they
parties right now. Then
bullshit. Them shit that got a little bit more exclusive, but them bitches still going on right there in Atlanta.
oh
Right
yeah, in
there,
Atlanta.
right there,
It
right
go,
there, motherfucking Atlanta. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Like who the fuck who the fuck finna be rich
they
and
let
ain't
T.I. and Tiny get all of their money too.
right? Right. Who the fuck finna be rich and ain't finna be fucking? You get what I'm saying? Like you fuck when you broke. So I'm just saying, just imagine when you're rich. Like you get what I'm saying? Like this shit finna go down, man. You feel me? Let a motherfucker like you say, how much money T.I. and Tiny them just got $70-some million for the lawsuit or some shit. Oh man, goddamn, man, shit. They paying all the sex workers in Atlanta, making them sign NDAs, dropping the phones off at the door, and goddamn it, it's going down. Make it so bad. I'm gonna tell you what they're probably doing. To be real with you, they probably flying the motherfuckers to places or either going to places where the shit is legal and hanging out. That's probably what they're doing. Going down to the Dominican Republic or going over there to Russell
Yeah, I
Simmons
heard.
or
Yeah,
something.
I heard they be
Yeah,
doing that anyway.
that's what
But I
I'm saying.
mean, but I know that this got the whole industry shook. Cause you see, they ain't saying nothing about French Montana.
Facts, facts.
Yeah, French, and I think you remember French. I think one of them last album he put out. It was not the last one, but the one before that. He was promoting it like nigga had almost died from like I want to say a car crash, overdose, something like that. Like he had got on them drugs bad, but you know he was partying with Diddy. And I always remember when him and when Sanaa Lathan
Annihilation.
was in that
That's
car,
right,
I was like, bro, it
bro.
get
They finna go
wild in the
fuck her.
industry.
I promise you, bro. Listen, so they had Sanaa Lathan sitting on the gear shift in that bitch. Like it was like, you know what I mean? Like it was in a two-seater, but it was three of them in there. P. Diddy, French
Now they was
Montana.
in the back on like one of them Maybachs or something. You know, they
Yeah,
don't have no middle part to sit in. It got
yeah,
the little thing.
but the vibe, how she was looking at that camera and how he was looking, and they were looking, it was like we finna go slay her ass in here.
He was
It
all
was like,
she was rubbing all on French and all up in his lap too. I was like, which is, it's cool, you know what I'm saying? She
hey,
grown, she could do
she
whatever.
grown, right, right.
But there was just one sign that it be lit. And I know when I know French separated from Diddy, he had started getting on his sober shit. So I was like, yeah, he done went through some shit. And
Facts,
when the Diddy stuff first happened, cause I'd be like, damn, French Montana did distance himself.
facts.
And he staying quiet too.
Yeah, yeah.
Nigga ain't asking nowhere. TMZ ain't done ran up on him. Nothing.
Mm-hmm.
He's staying out the way.
Facts.
Either he wasn't privy, because I didn't tell him. I didn't want him to know I was doing that shit. But if he did know, Diddy and them had told him, and he was just maybe he had a side deal. But he knew I was in the game. He knew I was a dancer. He knew I was networking. He knew if the money's there, go get it. But he wasn't like pimping me or anything or saying go get it. He was my boyfriend.
Now, with all this information that you putting out,
Hold on
people
now.
are wondering why.
So, bitch, no, something ain't right here either. So you mean to tell me you got a boyfriend, but at the same time you doing all of this extracurricular fucking at these Diddy parties, and you think like, man, I don't believe that.
It screams opportunist.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I
That's
believe
what
the boyfriend. I believe the boyfriend was in on the shit too.
I believe you never know. You never know. He could have been over there being sick,
Like a simp
knowing
or
something
simp.
about. That
You
bitch
know?
come that bitch be coming home too tired to be dancing. I ain't never seen nobody get that tired dancing, bitch.
Fact, fact, fact. That bitch don't even want to be. She don't even want to have sex. She talking about she sold. I was the bitch probably sold. You know what I mean? Like, damn.
that
Shout
bitch
out to
can't
Denise. Good morning, Denise.
that bitch can't even walk straight. What is you talking about? Like, why? What kind of dancing was you doing, man? Would
Right,
you
that
break?
shit
Nigga,
crazy.
would you break dancing all night? Cause fuck,
But I think he
nah.
had to know though, because one thing about it though, he in that same circle too. So some people gonna tell him, the girls gonna tell him. You know what I mean? Like, how can he, bro? You already know what Diddy them on. So you mean to tell me like your girl
He
coming home
probably
the
would take
next
it.
day?
He would probably taking the extra 1,000 on her ass. Oh, you made an extra
Right,
1,000. Hand that shit over.
right, right. Let me get that.
That's your cheating
So
fee, nigga.
Facts, facts. I'm pimping you now.
when I moved back after they jumped me in Harlem in December 2009, I had to move back abruptly to California. After Anthony Gallo was cheating on me with Rihanna and Megan Good and all his model bitches. After Diddy and all them had me jumped in Harlem. After I left Anthony and got my own spot in Harlem, They had me jump through my same Jane Doe I was telling you about. That actual Mark, Diddy's attorney, signed us out. She was in the mental hospital at the same time. And I heard, now that we're back like Voltron connecting, I'm finding out that Diddy's attorney, Mark, doped her up a gang of times because they took her out the country a gang of times, allegedly. But she about to pop out with her name in her lawsuit.
So as far as your legal proceedings, where are you at now with your
Oh,
lawsuit?
right now, I'm in consultations with new legal, legal. I have until December 11th to assign a new attorney to my case. I'm taking my time. I'm in consultations with very big, high-profile attorneys. I'm working on the settlement, so I can pop out with my new attorneys who help me settle. Because I already know as soon as the criminal starts in May of 2025, all civil cases are going to go on state anyway. So I'm working on settling mine because I already know I'm going to be called into the criminal. So that's where I'm at with it. Everybody thinks that I'm in some type of disarray because I haven't popped out, or it's been said that my people withdrew, and that a withdrawal was because of fire. I want to talk. I want to give it too much attention, but somebody was being fired, and that's why they publicly withdrew, to try to hurry up and save face and look like they left, because they were running around doing press and add missions that I had not made or authorized, and I'm the client. I can have as many or as little attorneys as I want. And if I feel like I'm being ignored and not paid attention to, and I want to hire additional representation, that's my prerogative. That is not for somebody to control me and tell me I can't and run around doing press that they're not even letting me do. We're not even doing press together. So, yeah, just let that go. And now I got my own legal strategy. And worst case scenario, I go in there and represent my damn self, because the press alone will be great. I don't care if I win or lose, because I've been rich. My daddy just died, LAPD. I got an inheritance.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
She do not sound like a victim, man.
Myself,
She's
LB.
not.
I'll just have you there. LB, I need you to cover it, LB. Have some shits and giggles on the gang. Muster on that beat, huh?
I told she get listen. I told her listen.
Hey,
Listen. Did not tell y'all as this interview goes, she was gonna get more and more loose because whatever is in that motherfucking cup. Did not tell y'all, bro. I done listen. Still, I done been around this type of person before. I'm watching. I done sized this bitch up.
I understand. I have, yeah. I totally understand. Like I say, this shit happened a million times. Like, we see all of the
Bro,
characteristics. I know
bro.
women who hurt sound hurt. They don't sound
Right.
like, I'm that bitch. I'm about to pop out. Bitch, you old. Let me not say that, because she still look good for her age. Let me not say that like that.
Yeah.
But a woman of her age should not be saying, I'm about to pop out. Like, come on, man.
Right.
It just showing
Bro.
certain characteristics of
Right.
why you was in
Right.
cahoots. Why you was in cahoots
Right.
and shit. She talking about some worst come to worst, she gonna have to represent herself. You know what all of that told me? It told me don't nobody really want to pick up your case because it ain't credible. And ain't nobody
Mm-hmm.
about to represent somebody who talking this much.
Mm-hmm.
You saying too
Mm-hmm.
much.
Yeah,
Now they
she
can use
lying.
that. They can
She
use that
lying
as public
somewhere.
record
Mm-hmm. Like,
against them.
and let's just think about this here too, bro. I say this for a second. Do you know how uncredible you have to be for an attorney to drop your case in this type of case? Like, it's people that
Yeah.
they can't even prove whether Diddy did something to him, and they got attorneys and they getting a couple dollars. For you to for your attorney to withdraw, that must mean it's a lot of gaping holes in your story. We just don't know them because we don't know the truth. We don't know, all of the particulars. But if a lawyer like dropping off your case in this type of situation, oh man, baby girl. Like,
Yeah. See, the way she setting it up is to say, if I don't win, if they don't call me, if don't nothing happen with me no more, it's the powers that be. And
right,
everybody and all of the gullible people will be like, yeah, man, they be working behind the scenes, which we know people do work behind the scenes. But if the Fed's trying to get you and you any shred of credible, come on.
Right. Right.
It's the Feds we talking about.
Homie,
They would have
Mhm.
put a
And I,
gag order on her ass.
right. And for some reason, I want to see what's under that goddamn cap, that hat, because I feel like she just laid that motherfucking wig up there, and she put that hat on to hold that motherfucking wig down.
You stupid.
I don't feel like that, bro. I'm talking about that motherfucker. That lace is
That's
sliding
why
back.
that's why she keep readjusting the hair at the front and the back.
Right.
You
Right.
stupid.
Right.
I want them to bring me out February 2025 in New Orleans on stage when Kendrick's performing West Coast. We up. Just let me say, mustard on that beat, ho.
I don't know
Oh,
if
she
this
drunk.
is I don't know if this is a rumor or the internet. You were married to Al B. Sure's son or no?
No, Quincy, we're flirting right now. We met and
Oh,
we're fancying each other. And he's on
Huh?
the way to get at his daddy who killed his mother, allegedly, and then to date the woman that's about to take all his money.
Bitch, I want to fall out this bed. I want to fall out this bed. This bitch say her and Quincy, which is P. Diddy's son, which is really Al B. Sure's son, they is flirting right now. Get the fuck out of here. Picture like, man, go ahead, sick. I don't even got nothing to say, but
yeah, I ain't got nothing to say either, man. You just know this. This is just a clout chaser who were part of the program, in my honest opinion.
I want to see this. I want Sko to put this bitch on his channel because Sko
I'm
gon'
about to go on Reddit. I'm trying to see the states with Jake Speed. I'm trying to see what that shit was hitting for.
right. Hey, oh yeah, I'm gonna go. She got porn on her video. She say I'm definitely gonna go check out. And I'm glad Lana B keep putting her name up there. He keep sliding that bitch up there. I'm sure gonna go check out and see what she doing. But what she hitting for? But I'm tired of this bitch, dog. I'm so fucking tired of this bitch, bro. And it's a shame. It's a shame that like people like her, we platform these people because for clicks, likes, and views. I get it, but at the same time, though, like it's people that really was victims of this man, baby girl, and you out here making the whole situation look, making it look like it might have not have been what it is in certain situations because we can tell that you lying. You know what I'm saying? And it's gonna be some people that
Mhm.
it's gonna be some people that be like, once they see you and see you lying, they're gonna discredit the other people that possibly was real deal victims of this man, dog. This shit crazy, the motherfucker. Like, bitch, you don't deserve now dime. You know what I'm saying? You deserve to be in the
Mhm.
motherfucker stay next to him sucking strawberries off a miner's chest. You know what I mean? You was a willing participant. Like you say, Silk, she was in cahoots. That says the same, bro.
Like
How you gonna have a relationship with Quincy? You know Quincy loves love Mr. Combs, man.
he
How
do,
that's gonna work?
he trapped in the middle and he been doped up his whole life. Imagine if you've been getting dope out the bottle, allegedly.
All right, thank you so much, man, for coming on the
But
line.
you still gonna fuck him. And let's be real too. You 47 years old. That's a goddamn baby to you. You see what I'm saying? This bitch here.
So, man, you gave us so much
Man, I
information
love
out
you.
there.
I love
Anything
you.
else you want to add to the viewers?
I love Lionel B. I was already a fan. I appreciate you taking the time and acknowledging me and popping me out. I look forward to more interviews as we go through the trial. I'll give you some exclusives.
She's now, guys, she definitely didn't hold anything back. Already promised you guys an exclusive, and guys, we did it. We got one of Diddy's actual accusers on the channel. So I definitely hope y'all enjoyed this interview, man. Make sure y'all don't forget to drop those comments, share this video, share this to all your people, man. Text it out to your people because there's a lot of groundbreaking stuff that she talked about that hasn't been talked about anywhere on the internet. This is an exclusive with the Lionel B Show.
Nah, they gonna hit your ass with a lawsuit for this shit, my nigga. Like, they gonna sue your motherfucking ass. You finna get a what they call it, a cease and desist,
That's
motherfucker.
it, yeah, for real.
Yeah, you finna get a cease and desist for this year. I just reacted to this shit. So hey, everything here is alleged fair use is in act, but I don't believe this bitch did it. You know what I'm saying? Like I believe that I
Mm,
believe that did some shit to some people. You did a motherfucking thing to this bitch. I believe she was a willing participant.
man, hell yeah, me too. That's
For
what I
real.
get. That's the gist of what I get from it.
For real, this is a whore, my nigga. Like, you know what I mean, all like the real shit. Like, she ain't one of them people that was taken advantage of. You know what I mean? The ones
They
that
must have.
take.
They
Go
must
ahead.
have wiped her work off of the internet. I don't see nothing.
For real, she ain't on
Yeah,
Pornhub or nothing.
I don't. I don't see. No, I ain't tried it. I don't normally go there, but I
Oh,
don't
oh,
think I
okay.
could get to it in Texas unless I register or something on Pornhub now.
Hey, I
Yeah,
seen that. I seen that
yeah.
in Indianapolis. They
I
can't.
ain't never used it, so I ain't care. But yeah, it's telling me something. I gotta verify my age. I ain't verifying my age to watch
Yeah,
no porn.
yeah. Listen, on Indianapolis, the same thing. They can't watch Pornhub on Indianapolis unless they do some type of verification and shit too. That's crazy than a motherfucker.
Mhm. Just go to X videos and Reddit, man.
Hey, listen, one of my female friends was telling me that's what she do because they can't motherfucker. They, you know what I mean, so they knock the shit off in
I
Indianapolis.
be
Real
trying to
shit.
see them classic scenes, nigga. I need to see Booty Talk 67,
I
nigga.
believe that's the one she in. That's the one with that nigga who she talking about she was fucking with. That's when back when he was doing that shit back then, back in the days. So
Yeah.
she probably in one of them motherfuckers, doggy style, Snoop Dogg porno or something. You know what I mean? But I'm finna get off this thing. So I just was up this morning watching this shit, and I decided to do a live on it because I seen that
And
shit
I'm
was
glad I
funny.
caught you because I've been busy as hell,
I
man.
see, man. I see you been, doing your thing or whatever.
Yeah, man. I'm getting back to it though. I'm gonna shoot a podcast this what today is? Friday? Tomorrow. I shoot a podcast tomorrow. Shit, man. My day
Hey,
is
don't.
going.
Hey, listen, don't be surprised. I pull up out there and get on your podcast. Now I'm telling you,
Hey,
I've
did
been,
what I was gonna tell you. Did
I've
what I
been
gonna
moving
tell you
around.
too.
I've been moving around a little bit now. I can catch a flight now. I'm telling you now.
Yeah, hey, for sure. But at the same time, I could send you a Zoom link and you can still be on the podcast.
I feel you, but I want to be in there with them. I want to be in there with them hoes you got in there. I want to be in there, let them feel this aura. You know what I mean? Like no, but
Man, oh yeah.
I like your setup though. I like the studio setup. That shit dope.
Yeah, man. All this shit costs though. That's why I be trying to tell man, y'all motherfucker better be on time.
Facts.
Man, but
But
everybody have a good day, man. I'm gonna
hey, yeah,
tap
hey
in with
man,
y'all.
hey plug the shit though. You know what I mean? Even though there ain't a lot of people up, you know what I mean? They'll catch it on the replay game. So
Well, I'm
plug your Instagram and
quick.
all of that.
I ain't gonna put follow me at Big Silk Frost on IG, but I ain't gonna plug too much of the music because I'm about to get ready to wipe my shit and I'm about to re-record some stuff better quality. I'm signing a new management deal at the top of the year, and they
Okay.
get distribution through Empire and shit like that. So I'm about to, so a lot of the music ain't gonna be available soon because I'm gonna be updating it, getting this new album together too, though. But
Okay.
definitely follow me
Congratulations.
on IG, Big Silk Frost.
Okay, you finna get that Empire bag. Congratulations.
We'll see. We'll see what kind of they offering, but I ain't getting too beside myself. I'm still just trying to stay focused and work because I didn't had deliberation with people even when I was younger. I was Universal Plugs. We was doing something with Trader Truth before my CEO got locked up back when I was in high school and shit. So it don't really it don't get me too excited. It just be like, okay, that's good. Just keep working and we go see how it turn out.
Facts. I appreciate you, brother. Congratulations.
I
I
appreciate
appreciate
you
you.
too.
All right, have a good one, bro.
You too.
All right. Man, y'all go subscribe to my boy Instagram, Silk Foster Jr. Man, he got a great podcast, man. Go check him out, man. Y'all listen, Silk Foster Jr. Like that's simple for y'all to remember. Silk, like the linen, you know what I'm saying? Like the finest linen, Silk Foster Jr. Go subscribe to his, go follow him on Instagram and stay up with what he got going on because he do got some motion and he be doing big things, man. You know what I mean? Shout out my boy, he always come through and support. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna lie to you. I really feel like Silk go, you know what I mean, go get to where he trying to go in life for real, because I see his grind. Shout out to Renee Thomas. Shout out to uh T Nicole. Shout out to Dino 44. Shout out to Denise. Who else? Shout out to Jamel Knight. Shout out Reflections with Kimberly. Shout out to all my moderators. They said it. Deputy Eula, Flywell Microphone, Anonymous Ones, Tnell Bowens, SLK, Something Like Cloud TV, Yo Inglewood. Shout out to It's Aaron's Way. Shout out to Audio Crack 22. If I forgot it, shout out to Chicks 1000, aka the Chick 1K. Shout out to everybody that subscribed to the channel. I'll probably give y'all another live later on. We went live last night. This was kind of like a spur of the moment live because like I said, I was just up watching this and it was interesting. I was like, man, fuck it, might as well go live and do a reaction to this organically. It was interesting. I don't believe this young lady was a victim. I do believe she was down with the shits too, but all in all, I wasn't there, so I don't know for sure. So I can't 100% discredit her. This is only a reaction. This is only our opinion. If she was a victim, then I apologize. You know what I'm saying? And to all the real victims, man, I feel for y'all, and I hope that y'all get justice, whether it's in the pin him in the pocket or him going to jail for doing whatever you said he did to y'all. I know this video might have came across as a little pro male, like, you know, like we might have not have been sympathetic to what people accused Diddy of doing. That's not at all. We just didn't believe this young lady's story. She didn't convey it good enough for me to believe that she was a victim. Actually, the way she conveyed her story made me feel like she was, like Silk says, she was in cahoots with Diddy. Y'all can rewind this, watch it on your own, give y'all own opinion, jump in the chat in the comment section and let me know and give y'all own opinion, because you're welcome to share your opinion on what you thought you heard, because what I heard and what I feel may not be fact. You got to remember this. Just because you feel something does not make it reality. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of us like to go off what we feel, and I understand that. But just because you feel a way does not mean that it is reality. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody who tuned in to check this out. Shout out to the people who gonna catch this on the replay game. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of y'all lives, you know what I mean, gonna catch this on the replay game. So I'll catch y'all later on. Happy Friday, Good Friday. Some of y'all already got paid early because y'all got that direct deposit. Like, share, comment to this video. Chill.